Okay. Citadark Isle today. Part 1. I think I'm pretty much ready to go straight into it. I don't think there's anything else important that I need to do or need to get from Mount Battle at the moment, and nor do I really want to grind Mount Battle. Do I not have any Poke coupons? I guess I just don't have enough for any of these. We have a leftovers. I don't need to evolve anything. The orbs are useless because I can just para or burn or whatever. Choice items are good, but yeah. Assault vest would be cool, but that's like 1 million, and then a maybe an ability capsule if it's gonna like really make a huge difference. Alright, so we're gonna make our team from fresh. Here's the trainers. So the next ones are this Navigator is the next one, and he has Gyarados and Wailord, which we will roll for. All water team. Lantern probably has Volt Absorb. With a Venusaur, it doesn't really do anything to us. In the back. Suicune probably comes here. Because once I clear the Lantern, Suicune is pretty free to do whatever. I don't really have a great answer for some of these. Quagmira is unaware. Starmie probably comes because of how fast it is. I wish you could learn like Volt Switch or something. For some reason I thought Starmie learned Volt Switch in this game. Maybe he's like burned Zangoose with Facade. Way bulkier than Swallow. Weezing just generically good, but we probably want a special defense. Don't really have a ton of special defense. Muck is decent, I guess. Muck can probably take a hit and doesn't really get hit super effectively by anything. I hate Togetic more and more by the minute, actually. I'm gonna use this Spinette to burn my Zangoose. And then maybe Jumpluff because it's fast and a grass type. I can probably potentially one-shot. Where is it? 82 special attack is not great. But it has Leaf Storm, which will probably take something out, I would guess. Okay. That's gonna be the team for the first fight. Does Bennett have Will-O-Wisp? How fast are you? You're pretty slow. I'm gonna get rid of Shadow Claw for Will-O-Wisp. I think that's just net better. Also to burn my Zangoose easier, because I'm lazy. What's an easy fight guaranteed, where we can just burn ourselves? These trainers should be easy. I think they do grow with you as the game progresses, but hopefully it's not anything too bad. Alright. Excuse me. Oh no, it's this guy up here. Don't have like a stacked team out of nowhere, please. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that was easy. Of course, the Pidgeotto is using Substitute now. And I can't hit it with Banette, I'm pretty sure. No, I cannot. Interesting. Substitute's really funny in this game. Okay, it just dies now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Umbreon needs to switch back off of Payback to Snarl. Okay. Now we're burned. We get Snarl again on the Umbreon. Suicune can also learn Snarl, which is gross. I'm wondering if we keep Curse. Probably not if we're getting rid of Payback. Yeah. Teach Suicune Snarl for sure. That's disgusting. Nope. There we go. Oh, I didn't change anything to Suicune's moves. I think Rest is actually good. Probably Extra Sensory. Crush Claw, Facade. Close Combat, Feint Attack. You need like... Anybody learn Tailwind? I think Suicune does actually. It's gross. It's really stupid. You're in a Mirror Coat. I'm not going to use that move properly. I'm not Pokemon Challenges. If Zangus can learn Sucker Punch, that is disgusting. And now we probably get rid of Feint Attack for... Any coverage move is probably fine. Hitting is Close Combat, probably rush Rock Slide. Muck can learn Rock Slide. Does Muck know any good moves? Earthquake, Pursuit, Drain Punch, Sludge. Okay, so we definitely need to take Muck to Mount Battle. Can she teach anything particularly useful? Elemental Punches, Encore. Jumpluff does have fast Encore as well. Oh, Prankster Encore is interesting. But I feel like that's not as good because you can't use it turn 1. I think we actually get rid of Giga Drain here. And now, does anybody have slots for Protect? Because that's typically fairly important. Definitely Muck over Pursuit. Should I do Taunt? Probably not. That's fine. Okay, what else we can have? Citrus berry, give it a chesto berry. If we can get black sludge, we definitely want muck holding that. If not, then probably an aura filter for the time being. Alright, let's look at what we have here. Silk scarf, dread plate, leftovers, aura filter, chesto berry, yachi berry. Sure. Sounds good. We can also trade Aerodactyl for a Meganium at any point. I was about to go heal my Zangoose like an idiot. Okay, so Suicune, what can you know? All these are fine. We probably teach you Hydro Pump. I mean, how much damage is Water Pulse? Only 60? Kinda sucks. Can't learn Ice Beam. Interesting. Really bad moveset on this. Sweet. Do we teach Calm Mind? No, we don't. That's bait. Not teaching anything to you. Muck at Shadow Sneak, that's pretty funny actually. We probably teach Muck at Yawn. Poison Jab or something? Get rid of Earthquake. Poison Gem. So Umbreon also needs something else, right? Or Toxic is what we're gonna do. And then I think that's good. Drain Punch, Poison Jab, Yawn, Protect, Tailwind, Rest, Hydro Pump, Snarl. Not crazy about Hydro Pump. Wish it was Scald or something. Now we're gonna level to like 55, 56-ish. Skill swap. Interesting. Interesting to know that it knows it. Not sure if I can play with it in any meaningful regard at the moment. Shot. Yeah, definitely teaching that. Okay. That should be decent. Rock Slide, Close Combat, Sucker Punch, Facade, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis. We have a wide lens still, right? I think we take that from Ninetales and give it to her. So we're gonna give Ninetales, or sorry, the wide lens, so hopefully Hypnosis hits more often. Alright, cool. So we're probably leading Suicune Umbreon to snarl them down. And going from there. Last thing I'll maybe get is Ice Beam on Suicune. If there's room. I don't think there's room actually. Tailwind, Rest, Hydro Pump, Snarl. Scald would be great if we had it. Let's go see if they have Scald. Scald, Ice Beam, Sludge Wave we will not get. Flamethrower, can't think of anything that's that super necessary on at the moment. Iron Head is good. I don't think I have any steel coverage, so whoever can learn Iron Head is learning Iron Head. Okay. Probably Zangoose. Do it over. Rock Slide, I guess. Aerodactyl will just be our go-to rock slider, I think. Okay, actually I can get a little bit more. Let me go ahead and do that. Just need to sell something really quick. Hyper potions. So yeah, actually, is there anything better that we could sell? Revives. Cool. I think it's like Dark Pulse or something. Psychic. Poison Jab. Aerial Ace. Thunder? Rock Slide. Shadow Ball. Maybe Thunder, because we do have Drizzle. We can do something with that. I killed my Electabuzz, didn't I? That'd be really good here. Alright, let's go to the first fight and roll our encounter, and things such as... What's this guy want? Ooh, the Pokemart has added new merchandise. Really now? Well, let's see what they've added. Oh, like full restores and shit. No thanks. I'll buy a few Ultra Balls, in case the Shade Balls I have don't work. And thanks for nothing. Okay, we've made it to the end game at least. Making it here isn't all that hard, given the... This is not a super hard ROM hack when you're familiar with it. I really enjoy it, and I love the shadow moves aspect and just the double battles. Okay, so we're gonna roll our encounter really quick. Pause dolphin. Get the wheel of names out here. Encounter table. Gyarados Wailord. Fine with either. Okay, I was honestly low-key hoping it would be Gyarados, but I didn't want to jinx it. It's fine. Wailord has Drizzle in this game, I think. Wailord's probably a monster, actually. How do you kill a Wailord? We are perfectly fine unless he leads exactly Lantern first. Okay, Golduck and Gyarados. Gyarados being a physical is kind of annoying here. Do I need to be afraid of this Gyarados? I think we could just set up a Tailwind. And we snarl the Golduck. I think Golduck is physical, I want to say. Nope. Okay. Shadow Agility. Don't... Okay. Speed and Evasiveness. That sounds really run-ending. Okay, Tailwind is up. I can go for double Snarl. Or Suicune, Snarl, Umbreon. I don't feel comfortable switching Umbreon out into anything while this Gyarados is on the field. So we're gonna put this Gyarados on a timer. We could also force it to swap out if we hit 3 Snarls on it, but it's starting to avoid stuff now. Oh, this is so bad. We're cooked. Wait. This is actually not good. For sure, Umbreon Protect. I'm so dead to this Gyarados. It's not even funny. I need to get it to -3 and force it to swap out because it's at -3 and the AI wants to do that. Oh no, it's Suicune. Oh my god. Don't kill my Suicune. What the fuck? And my Tailwind petered out. He's confused. Wait, I can rest. I outspeed and rest. And then Chesto Berry. What the fuck is this Gyarados? Holy sh- Wait, no. It used Shadow Agility. It outspeeds me, I think. Now that we don't have Tailwind, it outspeeds me. Something has to take the full brunt of that. Oh, Muk has the Aura Filter. Huge. And it theoretically sees a kill in the Muk. If we lose this Umbreon here, I'm just so fucked. Double Protect is probably not an option. I think we Wish and pray. We Wish and we just absolutely pray. It might be a range to kill the Umbreon. Okay, it withdrew the Golduck. That saves us 1 attack. Lantern coming out is perfect, and it hit itself. That's best case scenario. Okay, run's not over. But I've still got to get through this fucking Gyarados. Do we just like go for a gunk shot? What is the accuracy? 80% accuracy. He's already raised his evasiveness. We probably missed that. Yawn is 100% accurate, I believe. Yawn is probably the way to go. And Umbreon Protect for sure. This is so scary. Okay. Rain Dance. We hit the Yawn, that's super good. Hopefully we force the Gyarados to switch out. The AI probably wants to switch out here. I really hope it wants to. We're going to Gunk Shot the Gyarados and Snarl. It snaps out of confusion immediately and goes for a Shadow Tantrum on the Umbreon, and he's half health. Lantern -1, which will help me not die immediately, although they set up the rain, which is not going to feel great. Goes for Ice Beam. If you freeze me... Okay. Gunk Shot misses, no surprise, but Gyarados falls asleep, right? Okay. Okay. Holy shit. That was... Holy shit. That was not great. Golduck comes back in. He's a special attacker. What does he see? I guess none of his Pokemon see special effective moves on any of these, right? That's probably what happened. This Lantern is -2. I can probably just leave it there. Can I, like, set up anything or anything here? I could bring Zangoose in. It's not terrible. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch and Protect. Rain Boosted Hydro Pump hurts. Rain Boosted Scald also hurts. Rain Punch heals a little bit. It's not too bad. The rain is kind of scary now. This is Protect 100%. Or free switch to Suicune? Starmie is the fastest thing to ever walk the earth. And rain boosted move probably kills. We get a switch from the Lantern. Starmie is really fast. It has to see... Oh, it sees Psychic, maybe. Doesn't really matter what it sees, I don't think. Who can take a special move? Jumpluff's actually... So, I mean, the answer is unfortunately Zangoose. If I get doubled into, Zangoose probably dies. Umbreon's fine. We hope they switch Lantern. It's a Psychic. We take that. And now they're a -1. Okay. Okay. Wait, how did... Oh, just because it's raining doesn't mean they have to guaranteed hit, I guess. I see. Do we just Sucker Punch to Starmie? Is Starmie part Psychic? Why do I not know that? It is. Does Sucker Punch Starmie kill? It would have definitely killed if we had the fucking Snarl damage. I think it kills. There's the Wailord that we can capture. God willing. Alright, see you, Starmie. That was easy. Wailord -1. I have no idea what this thing can do. Lantern comes back in. That's not great. Oh wait, we just Sucker Punch it and it dies, I think. But what does the Wailord do? Shadow Wave. Or Shadow Guard. Or Water Spout. Okay. Here's the plan. How fast is Lantern? Okay, Lantern's pretty slow. I think I just outspeed and kill it with Facade. And then we snarl down the Whale Lord and hope it doesn't kill. Okay, cool. Perfect. Alright, there's a Shadow Venusaur we don't have to worry about whatsoever, so we click Facade on it. And then we click Snarl again. It hits it, that's fine. Okay. Now we swap Zangoose out for Banette. And we just keep snarling it. It's -2, shouldn't do too much. Yeah. So this is going to be Hypnosis and Snarl. Alright, it's going to keep protecting. Likes to do that. Rain stops. Hits the double protect again. Fails the triple. I missed the Hypnosis, unfortunately, because now it's going to go into another protect spam. He's -3 now. I think I just have to put it to sleep before I try to capture it, or I'm wasting balls, so. Alright, we whip the Hypnosis again. It's at like -1,000,000 attack. Alright, I'm gonna have to close down the window with my YouTube because my computer is being terrible right now. So if anybody happens to be in the chat, I cannot read anything you're saying if you happen to chat. Alright, it's finally asleep. I think we can like maybe Shadow Sneak it once. It's a Whale Lord, right? And we just use a Shade Ball, and it should basically capture, because these things have insanely high capture rate, I'm pretty sure. Cool. Alright, first encounter down. Okay. Not sure if we get to the healing machine before our next fight. Do I have any hyper potions still? I do. Umbreon is out of stuff though. If I put Zangoose in the PC, heal, I'm pretty sure. He'll heal his burn. Zangoose is really clutch that fight. Umbreon's out of snarls. What's the next fight? This is a non-shadow fight, it looks like. This might be an optional trainer. Let's see if it looks like a Peon or a regular guy next fight. The Peon might drop from the ceiling though, huh? Let's get Umbreon out of the first slot, just because he doesn't have any damaging moves. This might be just a really bad... I think I just heal. We let go of the burn on Zangoose for the time being. Wait, next fight is Magmar or Electabuzz, it said. Okay, so it's only gonna have these three. Metagross, Primate, Mightyena. 3 physicals. Followed by Shadow regular Marowak, Nidoking, And then we've got Slowbro, Milotic, Armaldo. And then Lovrina is after that. Okay. Let's roll the encounter for now, just so I can plan better. Get nose pass in here for jump bluff. Get rid of Zangoose for the time being. For ground type is good to have. I need to level up this Quagsire. Yawn, absolutely. Aquatail, good coverage move. Not sure if it's physical or special. I'll teach it for the time being. Get rid of it later. Pretty sure Quagsire is physical. Alright, lots of rare candy mashing to do here. It was good getting a ground type. Nope, not teaching Rain Dance. Somebody should probably know Thunder. Recover, absolutely. I love Stallmons. Tankiness is very good in this game. Almost a necessity, even. We're almost there. Liquidation over Aquatail. Yep, we can lower defense for sure. Still no Earthquake TM or anything. I'm sure we get it relatively soon, I would think. Alright, Quagmira is all leveled up now. She's got Bulldoze, Recover, Yawn, Liquidation. Pretty solid set. Don't love Bulldoze. Might replace it with Stomping Tantrum, but it's probably okay. Rindo Berry for the grass coverage randomly. I think it's pretty good. Alright, this is not a Peon. Okay, this is the Nidoking that we can capture. And a Shadow Marowak. This is a pretty good lead into this. Marowak is kind of scary. They're both physical, right? We did not teach Scald. Hydro Pump this Marowak and don't miss. Protect? I think it kills the Marowak there. Nice. Okay, that was pretty good. Gligar. I think Shadow Shake kills Suicune. This is definitely Nose Pass. And then a Snarl. And it's going to use Shadow Shake again, using the Gligar's flying type to its advantage, I'm sure. Yeah, it's going to keep spamming Shadow Shake until the end of time. Gunk Shot crits my Nose Pass. That might have killed Suicune if I stayed in. I mean, that might have killed anything on my team except for Nose Pass. Jesus. crit gunk shot. Reflect, I think, and then wish. Alright. That's getting pretty tiresome. Ooh, that's not good. This is Umbreon Protect for sure. Ancient Power the Gligar? Then we're probably gonna have to swap out the next turn. If we live, we should live. Yeah, I think we, depending on what this Gligar has, and this is like Brick Break. Okay, we protect against the boosted Gunk Shot. That's gross. Boost, 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 boost. Okay. Low-key needed a boost there. It did nothing. I mean, what else takes a Shadow Shake? I have Reflect up, right? That's true. Suicune's very defensive, but it's kind of weak already. Quagsire ignores boost. Had the answer the whole time. And we will snarl again with Umbreon, just try to chip them out a little bit more. Maybe get it into capture range. Okay. Ouch. Bulldoze is fine. Thank you. Wait, does it, Nidoking doesn't take? Oh, it's ground type, right? Okay. Liquidation this Gligar and send it to hell, and then we should capture this here if we. Oh, that's the wrong ball. If we don't capture this, then we probably lose the encounter to the Gligar killing it, I would guess. Sweet. Acrobatics. I'm unaware. I had no idea that you boosted yourself. I couldn't see it. We're fine here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, protect with Umbreon just in case. Wow, sick damage, dude. I'm guessing that Gligar had Eviolite because there's no way. Oh, he still has another Pokemon. I'm fine here? Question mark? What, like Giga Drain or Hidden Power Grass? Ooh. I really had no... I did not think that would kill in any scenario. Lunatone is strong, it would seem. That sucks. I just traded encounter for encounter. Quagsire is probably better than Nidoking, I would say. Oopsies. God damn it. Killed so many good Pokemon recently. How many of these would be good for late game though? Murkrow's always decent. Sableye's always decent. Raichu would have been great. Manectric would have been great. Medicham would have been cool. Poochie would have died by now no matter what. Okay. Drizzle. Sheer Force. This Nidoking's kind of good. Oh, it's lonely. I see. It's pretty fast. Nidoking's decent. Okay. We should probably go with place. Pokemon we lost. That was just a bad leave-in. I don't know why I left Quagsire in so low. I could have easily switched to all sorts of things. But it is what it is. Here. Should I teach Suicune Icy Wind? No, Tailwind is probably better. Is Tailwind better? So Zangoose is already at that like mid-range speed level. I low-key feel like Icy Wind is better than Tailwind in double battle scenarios, at least. As long as your Pokemon are like almost up to the speed tier that you want them to be. So I'm not sure if that will be the right call or not, but we'll see. And then we'll teach Suicune Scald as well. Oh, does it reuse its Chesto Berry? That's cool. Oh, man. Alright, gonna save. Do the PK Hex thing to make them instantly purifiable. I think I did that right. I just completely zoned out, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to nickname my lord. Oops. Damn it. Yuking's just gonna be Kaiju, because he's pretty resembling to Godzilla. Or is he like a... What is he supposed to be exactly? Kaiju? Alright, let me try to pull up my stream again. See if my internet is behaving anymore. Alright, there we go. Those are nice and purified now. So what do we got here? Drizzle, Sheer Force. Insane HP, really bad defense, special defense. Good special attack, good attack. But like insane HP is the idea, I guess. It doesn't seem all that tanky. It's just kind of a Pelipper substitute, it feels like. Yeah, a tanky Pelipper substitute. Let's heal. Alright, let's go update their movesets before we do anything else. And now we have a potential sack in Pelipper, because we have a better Drizzler now. Willard. Already knows the water spout. Yawn is probably pretty good. I think it knows Yawn as well. No, it does not. Slack off is really good. Water spout is really good. So I low-key feel like we give Wailord a Quick Claw. Does Water Spout hit everything? On the opposing team. Okay. I think we just throw a Thunder on him if he can learn it. Of course not. That'd be too convenient, I think. Let me make sure before I do that. I'm pretty sure Nido is spread attacker. Better physical, actually. Lunge, Sword Stance, Iron Tail, Bulldoze. I feel like Iron Head better than Iron Tail now. Also, Sucker Punch, just too good. Priority too good now, not to have. Get rid of the Sword Stance Dream, that's never happening. Superpower is solid. I don't love Bulldoze. It has to learn something better than that. There's just no way. Lunge is cool coverage. Let's see what he learns. Mega Horn, Sludge, and there was no. I mean, it has to learn Gunk Shot, right? There's a Gunk Shot TM somewhere as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to it if it has any optional trainer fights. Let's see if he gets it by 55. No. Damn. He doesn't have great moves. I could teach him Poison Jab, but I don't really feel like doing that. Since he can be mixed, let's just teach him Thunder to have the coverage over. Lunge is good against Psychic and Dark types, I'm pretty sure. It's fine. Okay, next fight. Slowbro, Milotic, Hariyama, Beedrill, Electabuzz, Armaldo. Pretty good split team. Pretty strong. Probably gonna want something to get rid of that Beedrill immediately, because Choice Band U-turn sounds pretty strong. Okay. Slowbro Milotic. We're gonna want to keep Umbreon or Suicune to snarl those down. We could lead Suicune, baiting potential Electabuzz, swapping to Nidoking also. So we're leading Suicune and something that can deal with physicals. That can also ideally one-shot the Beedrill and outspeed it, which is like pretty difficult. Maybe Aerodactyl is the right choice. Who do we not bring, if anybody? I think this is good. Does Umbreon come to this fight? Umbreon potentially gets cross-chopped and circle throwed. Neither of which we really like, and it could happen into random move. I think we go Banette over Umbreon. Okay. Level up Aerodactyl. Head Smash. Wow. Do it over Aquatail. Have like a muscle band or anything for this Nidoking? We're gonna give no. We don't really have the great items for Nidoking to hold. Can he take a hit? Or should I just give him the Focus Sash? He's not particularly physically tanky. King's Rock is an option. Just give him a Focus Sash. Maybe the Water Reduction Berry, actually. So we're leading. We're not going to worry about the Beedrill. I think we can just deal with that when the time comes. Banette Suicune seems good. Banette Aerodactyl is another choice that I thought of, but I feel like this is okay. Alright. We're back in here. I'm gonna level up one more time, everybody. I'm kinda scared. I have so many poison types. Alright, I'm actually gonna switch Will-O-Wisps for Reflect here. Because I don't want to risk the miss. I just don't want to risk it. And then the specials get dealt with by Snarl. in theory. Suicune can't be faked out. Huge. This fucking nose pass moveset is so shit. Give it light screen too. It's like reaching sack territory also. Stomping Tantrum's not going to do anything even if it's super effective at this point. Alright, let's just double check here. Suicune, Rest Scald, Snarl, Icy Wind, Reflect, Pain Split, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis, Drain Punch, Protect Yawn, Gunk Shot, Reflex, Seismic Toss, Light Screen, AP. Rock Slide, Superpower, Acrobatics, Head Smash, Thunder Sucker Punch, Superpower, Bulldoze. I don't have any like, these need Protect on them to be honest, but I'm not going to do that right now. We got a bunch of water types. Ooh. I'm weak to water, like, so much. I mean, I don't have a lot that deals with water in general, to be completely honest. Jumpluff maybe has to come here. Don't feel like we bring Aerodactyl, I feel like that's just baiting him into dying. Maybe. Let's check the team one more time. Electabuzz, Beedrill, Hariyama, Slowbro, Milotic, or Maldo. I mean, these have shadow moves. Their types aren't particularly relevant. Aerodactyl gets hit super effectively by Electabuzz, though, so we probably... I don't know. I think this is okay. I don't know how I feel. I don't know, I'm kind of scared. I might wipe or something with this team. It's kind of bad. I don't have the clutch of Umbreon. I'm scared. I'm bringing Umbreon instead of Nosepass. There's no way I'm not bringing Umbreon to a fight at this point in the game. There's just no way. Although, Hariyama, Electabuzz... Is Weezing physical defensive? It is. Weezing is low-key the answer. Do I bring Nosepass? He has Eviolite. Nosepass tanks a hit, right? I guess Weezing is probably just better and does more. I'm super scared. What moves does Weezing have? Will-O-Wisp, Reflect, Sludge Bomb, Pain Split. Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. I think it's just a healing berry. Alright. Send it. Yeah, this island is feeling pretty brutal already. Hariyama, Beedrill. The thing I said I wouldn't account for, the Beedrill. Hariyama likely has guts. This is Icy Wind, Reflect. U-turn is absolutely fine. We don't want you on the field anyway. Electabuzz, cool. We get to slow you down. And the Hariyama, that's probably pretty good. I don't have any like sweeper. Knock off Banette. Didn't really do anything. I think Suicune has to switch out here because I don't think I can risk status moving this Hariyama. Suicune switches to Nido. Wide Lens Hypnosis onto the Hari. Perfect. And then we baited the Volt Switch. Nice. Okay. So I have nothing that works with Bulldoze. Oh, Levitate. Huh. Yeah, I do. I think we Bulldoze. Switch to Wheezing. Jump Bluff was better. Hari wakes up immediately. Bullet Punch does nothing. Bulldoze gonna reduce speed some more. Kills Electabuzz immediately. Shadow Milotic. Did I roll my encounter here? Yes, it was Nidoking. I already got it. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, that Milotic is particularly scary towards Nidoking. Now, the Nidoking baits a water move. Does it have a water move? I think it has shadow moves. It only has shadow moves, which is still bad. Don't get me wrong. Nidoking could still die to that. It's actually not great. I just switch to Suicune here, I think. And we go for Snarls. And then we Sludge Bomb this Milotic, it feels like. Shadow Sky is fine. Gonna be dealing with residual damage, which is kind of annoying, but it's gonna kill that Hariyama slowly too. Poison, please? Nope, never so lucky. This is Snarl all day. And another Sludge Bomb onto the Milotic. I think this is the last turn of Reflect. Shadow Wave, not gonna do much, I'm pretty sure. Just kidding. Wow. Big just kidding. Okay, well we Snarl the Milotic down. Hopefully it's not competitive, or we might lose the run. Wait, actually. Crit, 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 crit. Fuck. Hari dies. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Okay, so what happens here? I switch Suicune. Have to switch Suicune. We switch it in for Muck, who may or may not take the hit. If he does, great. And then we probably sack something and get Jump Bluff in. This Beedrill probably just outspeeds me, I think. Did I reduce this Milotic speed at all? I don't remember. You're so slow. You need to... you're just dead, right? I think Wheezing just dies here. Do we want to sack anything else instead? No, I don't think so. If he lives, we Pain Split whatever comes in for Beedrill, maybe? U-turn? A crit, which might actually matter. Slowbro, maybe this Milotic for some reason does not use Shadow Wave. Maybe it misses. Muck kind of eats that. Does damage to Slowbro. Yeah, Wheezing dies. It's okay. Copium. You need to outspeed and kill something or you're so useless. We protect the muck to maybe prevent the bleeding. Leaf Storm the Milotic. Okay, that thing is dead. Oh, man. Beedrill U-turn is neutral onto Dandelion. I should live that. We go for a Yawn on the Slowbro, I guess, and we... Do we outspeed the Beedrill? I think we might outspeed the Beedrill. We'll just go for Hurricane. Okay. Completely wrong. That was the wrong move then, for sure. How fast is that Beedrill? Maybe I confused with Hurricane. That would be Redemption. No. Shadow Switch. Okay, I get a free switch too. So yeah, Leaf Storm onto... I don't know, I'm so cooked. Oh... I need something that has Protect here. Oh no, dude. Okay, hold on. Let me think. I'm so fucked. I have to go for like sleep hacks. We protect. We have to go for... Do we reflect or do we hypnosis? Reflect is safer. Reflect is more outs. Slowbro is so cringe. Reflect was the right move. Cool. Armaldo is not as big of a threat because we have Reflect up. This is Drain Punch onto the Armaldo and Hypnosis onto the Slowbro. We need to hit this Prankster Hypnosis or we might be dead. Okay, Shadow Guard is fine. Shadow Shake is not fine. We eat that. Bennett takes some decent damage. Please do decent damage. Okay. Muck gets some breathing room with that HP. Not really. Gunk Shot Hypnosis. Okay, it goes for guard again. That's really good. They both go for guard. That's fine. We hit the Hypnosis. Okay, run maybe not dead. Gunk Shot Armaldo again, I guess. And... Priority Pain Split the Slowbro? We're spamming Shadow Guard. Okay, get some more breathing room on Bennett now. Missed the Gunk Shot because he protects. We're gonna go for Drain Punch instead. Because we actually want the health, I've decided. And then we're gonna Shadow Sneak this Slowbro. Is it maybe enough to kill the Armaldo? Probably not, right? It's physically defensive. Just go for the Slowbro. Decent damage, nothing crazy. Good damage onto the Armaldo. Okay, we're steering out of this. Definitely thought I lost the run for a second there. We're going to Drain Punch the Armaldo again, and do I go for a Shadow Sneak onto the Slowbro? I don't think it kills. He's probably spamming Protect anyway. Yeah, called it. Nice, they both protected. There's Rocky Helmet or something, it's fine. Shadow Sneak this Slowbro. It hits the Protect again. They both hit the double Protect, sure. And I'm taking damage from them. This is so cringe, actually. Do I just have to switch my Muck now? And then we Shadow Sneak their Armaldo, I guess. Okay, this Beedrill only has... what's it called? We're gonna Sucker Punch the Beedrill. And then we're going to Pain Split the Beedrill. Rip Bozo. Guess I could have just done that a while ago. Okay. So, it's not gonna fucking use a move. This is just Thunder and Shadow Sneak. Stop. My goodness. Dude. This is so annoying. They have like Rocky Helmets or something? Like, do I have to switch now? Because if it hits another one and I die, then I lose another Pokemon and I'm just cooked? Okay. We hit the Thunder. Alright. Good riddance. Wow. What a fight. Competitive Milotic almost ruined everything. Jesus. Okay, well, we would have liked Weezing to go boom when he died, but that's okay. Okay, gonna have to be much more careful going on forward. I think there's one more Shadow Trainer, and then we get Lovrina. This guy has Wailord, Huntail, Banette, Kabutops, Fortress, Pelipper. It's not gonna have Pelipper. It's gonna have Fortress, Kabutops, Banette, Huntail, Wailord. These are almost all physical. Nidoking definitely not coming here. Not even to bait, to be honest. It looks like we're gonna bring Togetic, Umbreon, Starmie, and we're gonna take the EV Light off this guy. And we're gonna give it to Togetic. This looks like a decent team, I think. Suicune, Banette, Muck, Togetic, Umbreon, Starmie. Freeze Dry is something I have to watch out for. Something I also have, I believe. Teach Suicune Freeze Dry over Scald for this fight. I'm pretty sure Starmie already knows Thunderbolt. Does not. Let's go with Thunder instead. Teach it over Hydro Pump, because I'm going to replace Hydro Pump for Scald anyway. We're going to heal. So we want Reflect again, right? Banette is probably a pretty good lead. Suicune Banette is probably solid. Ground type here, potentially. No, we probably can't bring a ground type just because of the spread moves and stuff. Too dangerous. Focus Ash on Starmie. Don't really have any better items for the time being. You have Eviolite, correct? Thunderbolt. This looks okay. Suicune learn Thunderbolt by chance? No, we want to keep Icy Wind regardless, I think. Okay. We're bringing Umbreon, so I automatically feel confident this fight. Use my crutch. Should be fine. Should be fine, right? Don't tell me it's Lovrina. It's not, it's this guy. Wailord, Huntail, Banette, Kabutops, Fortress. Swift Swim, Kabutops is really cringe. We just priority Reflect if that happens. We probably get rid of Snarl this fight for Scald. I didn't mean to encounter him yet, but this should be okay. Okay, so Kabutops without the rain is perfect. He also has a Banette. It's gonna rain dance. It always wants to rain dance. I'm like almost positive of that. We're gonna try to slow them down and Reflect. Okay, it maybe doesn't have Prankster, or it didn't use a priority move. Interesting. I don't think this Banette is a huge threat here. We're gonna Scald the Kabutops and go for Shadow Sneak onto the Banette. Almost got it there. We got the burn on the Kabutops. He's gonna do no damage. Yeah, he literally did like 1 damage. Shadow Punch maybe kills me. I deserved to die right there, I think. But that's fine. I'll take those. I have this free switch in almost. I think Suicune's handling this fine. Just gonna Scald and Shadow Sneak, and that'll be it. Those two Pokemon out here. Fortress Huntail next, I think. Huntail Wailord, and then Fortress in the back. Okay. The Huntail could nasty plot. We definitely don't want that happening. We're gonna go for a Hypnosis onto the Huntail. We miss. It nasty plots. Not good. That needs to kill. Ooh, didn't quite get there. Don't kill my Banette, please. Okay, great, great. So I think this Huntail is Swift Swim, and now it's +2. It is just gonna absolutely destroy anything. I think we send in Umbreon, he has the best chance of surviving any move, and then we Shadow Sneak, and if it's not enough to kill this Huntail, I think we are, like, completely screwed. Okay. Easy. Rain boosted Scald, gonna do decent damage. Not to Umbreon though. Gets burned, that's fine. Reflect wears off. Fortress comes in, maybe? Fortress is on the documentation. Yep. Okay, Shadow Fortress, which makes it way more annoying. I think we can Toxic the Fortress, or the Wailord rather, and then we... Our Reflect wore off? I'm not sure if it matters. I think we just go for a Hypnosis onto the Fortress. Okay, it's protecting, it's fine. Alright, Wailord's on the timer now. Sets up the Reflect, that's fine. Just Snarl, and then hit this Hypnosis this time. There we go, he protected. We missed the Hypnosis. Yeah, pretty bad move, gotta say. -1 Scald, boosted by the rain. Probably fine not to wish for one more turn with Umbreon. Snarl again. This is probably just protect again on Fortress, so I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak the Wailord. Yeah, this is gonna do nothing. Wailord -2. Burns my Banette. The rain stops. Wailord dies in like 2 more turns. This is Snarl from Umbreon, and then I think we just switch into Muck. Looks like a relatively safe switch here. And then we can Drain Punch the Fortress. Scald hits Umbreon. Analysis hits Umbreon also. Disables my Snarl. This is going to be Protect from Umbreon next turn. Wailord finally dies. So we will go ahead and Protect and Drain Punch. Wow, I couldn't do any less, I don't think. Okay, it seems to really want to kill Umbreon, which I'm really not gonna let happen. Switch to Togetic and keep Drain Punching it, I guess. Or I guess we can Yawn. Crits me, of course. We're going to Roost and Drain Punch. Alright, now it falls asleep. Now we go for... I don't know. I don't think I have any effective moves here, really. Air Slash, I guess. Air Slash is probably neutral. Cool. Alright, there's that trainer. Now we have Lovrina next. Which is pretty spooky. So we're going to lab this fight out for a second. Alright, nobody died, correct? Oh. Okay. Okay. I think this is Assault, this Gardevoir. Life Orb, Granbull. I think Kiss is the Mawile. Fuck, there's a Mawile. And then we have Choice Band, Aqua Jet, Azumarill. So, I think we kind of want to get this Azumarill in, burn it, set up a Reflect, and then just get two things on the field that it hits neutrally. But we have to have it come out on the field for that first, obviously, which is the hard part. This is looking really rough. So it's mostly fairy types. I hit almost all of them for pretty solid damage with Zangoose. This could maybe be Tailwind Zangoose shenanigans, potentially. Who's fast enough to set up a Tailwind? Aerodactyl is obviously fast enough. Suicune is 116. Not sure if Suicune gets us there. You're 89. How fast is Pelipper? 85. Swallow? Not that we want to use Swallow in that way. Does Swallow still not learn Facade, dude? They were really scared of giving this thing Facade, I think. We definitely bring Muck. Starmie probably does not come if I had to guess. Please learn Facade. No, I don't think it's gonna learn it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, Swallow's our best Tailwind setter. Potentially. So I'm afraid Suicune gets outsped by one or two things, and then it sets up the Tailwind too late. I haven't planned for this long on stream before. It's been pretty fast through most of the fights through the game up until now. I'm not sure how to approach this next fight. I think we click Facade with Zangoose a bunch of times. And then we click Fire Punch on the Mawile. But I'm not entirely sure. Umbreon kind of bad this fight also, which I hate because I want to bring Umbreon to every fight. Marowak actually potentially decent here. So we're thinking Zangoose right now. 105 speed is really solid. I think for this fight, instead of close combat, we teach Fire Punch. Yeah. And then we need to teach Banette Will-O-Wisp again to burn ourselves. Okay, so where are we going again? We're going to go burn ourselves first of all. It's looking like Zangoose is going to be the winner here. Murkrow would have been great here. So how are we getting Zangoose faster? It needs to be Tailwind, probably. Ugh. Can we even bring Umbreon? Umbreon does fine against the Shadow Pokemon, actually. Gardevoir dies to Facade, Granbull dies to Facade, Bubbles dies to Facade, Mr. Mime dies to Facade, Altaria dies to Facade. The only other thing we have to worry about is Mawile, which we have our bases covered there. That's the backup plan. So I think we're gonna lead Swellow with a Focus Sash with Tailwind to ensure we get our move off. Bright Powder might be better. Do we bring Umbreon? Umbreon does not do well here. Do we want the leftovers on anybody else instead? Or no, Umbreon does do well against the shadow types, right? Does Suicune need to come? I think Regirock better than Suicune here. And then I think Nidoking has a pretty good reasoning to come as well. We need something that can kill Altaria. Zangoose kills Altaria, I guess. I don't know about Nidoking and Muck. I feel like it's probably one or the other. Aerodactyl, generically good, very fast. Okay. Seismic Toss, Belly Drum, Rock Slide, Rock Tomb. Okay, well we're definitely getting rid of a few of those things. Zap Cannon? No. I don't know if this plan will work. Okay, let's see what does this plan lose to. If they lead Azumarill and they crit Choice Band Aqua Jet my Zangoose, that might be it. I don't know. Swallow has extreme speed. I think we give Swallow... Bright Powder might be fine. I think Bright Powder is fine, actually. Extreme speed, Brave Bird, U-turn, Protect. I think we replace Protect with Tailwind. Aerodactyl also learns Tailwind, which might actually be better. I didn't realize Aerodactyl learned it. That's probably way better, actually. Probably over Head Smash. You might learn Head Smash later for something specific. Okay, so we're gonna lead Aerodactyl then. We're not bringing Swellow because it's Troll. Banette probably comes to most fights just because of its very, very diverse move pool with Prankster. Or Filter Muck, Regirock. With a Muscle Band, I guess that's fine. It should probably just be something like a healing item. And then Ola Marowak. Maybe. What do I need an answer for? So we're leading Zangoose and... Oh, we'll lead Zangoose Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl baits the Aqua Jet potentially from a Azumarill, worst case scenario. Right? I think that's what we do. So we have that down. Aerodactyl gets the Water Weaken Berry, if he doesn't already have one. Okay. So we're leading those two. Zangoose is clicking Facade. Aerodactyl's clicking Tailwind. We have Heat Wave for the Mawile. We are going to teach Iron Head. For the fairies. And now we need to swap in the tanks a Aqua Jet. Probably Wailord, right? Wailord does set up Drizzle for it, but it should be dead immediately, right? What is Staryu? Staryu has crazy stats in this game, or maybe just in general, so I'm gonna bring Staryu. Starmie, rather. I think this is a decent team. Muck deals with the fairy types. Gungshot, Yawn, Protect, and then this is probably Iron Head over Drain Punch. And we give Muck a Healing Berry. Oh wait, he had the Aura Filter? Just kidding, we definitely give him the Aura Filter. Give Regirock the Aura Filter, he's gonna take no damage whatsoever. This looks like a decent team, decent theory. Rock Slide, Iron Head, Heat Wave. Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis. Will-O-Wisp maybe gets replaced with Reflect, because I don't want to miss. And it's better. Alright, I think we're looking solid. I think our plan is okay. Reflect, Pain Split, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis, Seismic. Oh, so Regirock's moveset is the last thing we need to switch, so we'll go to Mount Battle really quick. And I'm pretty sure it's all physical, right? No special? Yep. So we probably go Rock Slide, Iron Head. Definitely get rid of Belly Drum. Does learn Sucker Punch? Nope, that'd be broken. Power Up Punch? That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Mount Battle really quick. Could maybe teach it Ice Punch, actually. I'll teach it Ice Punch. Can't learn Ice Punch. Okay. I'll go to Mount Battle. Alright, so let's see what Regirock gets. Curse, Ancient Power, Hammer, High Horsepower. Definitely high horsepower for the coverage over Rock Tomb. And I don't think Seismic Toss is ever worth it on Regirock. Curse or Ancient Power feels better. Or maybe just Explosion. I think we'll go Curse. Alright, I think we're good now. Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Facade, Fire Punch, Rock Sled, Iron Head, Heat Wave, Tailwind, Iron Head, Protect Eon, Gunk Shot, Reflect, Pain Split, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis, Iron Head, Rock Slide, High Horsepower, Curse, Giga Drain, Recover, Thunder Psychic. Definitely need some Scald onto Starmie. Over Giga Drain. Okay. I just need to check if Starmie gets a Sludge Bomb. Nope. Okay. I'm not sure if I should have a light screener. It's hard to say. I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe on you for Pain Split. We'll do Pain Split. Might end up being a mistake, but we'll see. Not feeling great about this fight. So many Shadow Pokemon that I've got to worry about. One Shadow Pokemon crit could honestly end the run. I should bring Umbreon, but I just can't because of their typings. Okay, everybody's got items. Everybody's got their moves. Just need to execute properly now, I guess. Let's check one more time. I'm gonna drag it over here so the fight is nice and clean. Sucker Punch is really bad for us. We might have to pivot strategies depending what happens. We'll see. This Mawile is super scary. I want to set up Reflect as soon as possible. Does Aerodactyl happen to get Reflect in this game? I feel like that would be ridiculous. I feel like it would be absolutely insane if he does. No. Okay. Fair enough. So I have to basically choose between Tailwind or Reflect. I can't U-turn on the Aerodactyl either. Aerodactyl baits a water move and can also take one water move. Alright, I mean, we have no idea what she's going to lead. Let's just do it. Run might die here. Let's see what happens. Not bringing Umbreon feels super scary to any fight, but... okay. Altaria and Gardevoir. Altaria Dragon Dance is bad. Gardevoir is fine. Gardevoir's fine. This is Tailwind. I think we low-key Sucker Punch this Gardevoir. But if this Altaria sets up Dragon Dance, then we could lose. So we probably have to kill it first. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a move in, but they both outsped me. I guess Tailwind doesn't go into effect until the next turn. Zangoose is dead. I assume they bring out a Azumarill. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. Go into Regirock. Intimidate sucks. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide Flinch. Alright, I crit the Gardevoir. That's good. She flinched. Iron hit her. She's dead. Granbull flinched as well. I got the flinch perfect. This is Aqua Jet into Ether. Regirock just kind of eats it. Aerodactyl has the berry. I think I just stay in and click Rock Slide with both. We eat that because of the berry. And it avoids. That's bad. This needs to do damage. Wow. Okay, Tailwind peters out. I mean, Tailwind just sucks in this game. What the fuck? Is Tailwind coded wrong? Do I not know how it works? Either way, that was terrible. Might lose that run because I misunderstood how it worked. This Azumarill is now super scary. It looks like it wants to go for the Aerodactyl. We're gonna Iron Head the Granbull, or do we set up a curse? I think we actually go for... No, it's probably too dangerous. Is it? I think we eat it no matter what. And then Aerodactyl probably has to switch to Starmie this turn. Aqua Jet hits Starmie for nothing. I get the curse set up. Play rough into Starmie, does big damage. Ooh. I think Starmie gets sacked here. Maybe recover? Okay, Regirock eats that. Close combat into Regirock. Wait, what? Oh, it saw a random move. I see. That's huge for us. Okay. Ironhead kills the Granbull. Great. Mawile comes out. Mawile gets hit with a high horsepower. And we recover again? Wait, this Mawile has Sucker Punch, so yeah, we definitely recover. Regirock eats those. Another play rough, we're dead to crit. High horsepower does half onto Mawile. Have to risk another crit. I mean, I really don't have any other option with Starmie at the moment. Regirock is also risking a crit, maybe. Probably not. Yep, we're so good. So far, so good. Mawile's down. Mr. Mime kind of doesn't do much, if I recall correctly. Regirock in a bad spot. I think we click Ironhead onto Mr. Mime, and then I think we recover again with Starmie. Okay, we ate that. We recover. Shadow Sky is fine. It's good. Mr. Mime takes 50% from Ironhead. Really not a lot of damage. Regirock probably dead to crit. Can anybody else take a water move? Physical, water move, choice banded. Yeah, they take. This is probably Muck, because he is the aura filter also. And then I think we shoot a Thunder into the Azumarill and pray that we hit it. This should definitely just be Thunderbolt. Yeah, it still does a pretty decent amount of damage to Muck, unfortunately. Alright, cool, we hit the Thunder. That was a big Thunder. Shadow Madness, we avoid, so I have no idea what that is, what that does, but we avoided it. And final Pokemon. So we only lost one. Our Guts plan did not work at all. It was really cool, actually. This is Gunk Shot Recover. Shadow Madness? I'm guessing that... Okay, it looks like a move that just does half health or something like that. Okay, either way, we hit the berry. We're going for Gunk Shot and Scald here. Yeah, it does half health, I'm pretty sure. Gunk Shot takes it out, pretty sure. There we go. Okay. There's Lovrina. Made it through. One death on Zangoose. I guess I don't know how Tailwind or speed checks work. I'm guessing it checks the speed before the start of the turn. That would be my best guess. Therefore, I was still slower. I don't know. I don't know, that was pretty whack, but it's okay. We made it through. What's the next fight? Xatu, Aggron, Snorlax, Hitmontop, Blastoise, Charizard. What the fuck? Special, physical, physical, physical. Mostly physical. Looks like we're gonna lead Banette. And oh, definitely keeping Regirock in. We're leading Banette. We definitely bring Umbreon now. Starmie is just a good Pokemon to have. Do I have any items in this box over here? Light Ball, Window Berry, Sap Plate. No, nothing relevant. Aerodactyl very fast. Is this team decent? Decent team. I don't love the double rock. Aerodactyl's just so fast. Aerodactyl also tanks Fire Punch from the Snorlax. Aerodactyl's actually not great here. Nose Pass would probably be better. I'll take the Eviolite from her again. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use either of those. I think we bring... Oof. Yucks, yikes. Lily's not even great here. It's okay, actually. Bring Glalie. If it dies, I don't care. Genuinely. Should be able to get through the rest of the team pretty easily. Lvl Cap is now 63. No, we'll miss Blizzard. Hyper Beam, wait. Doesn't it have Refrigerate or something? So Hyper Beam is kind of gross. We'll teach Hyper Beam. Giga Impact? I mean, it's the same thing as Hyper Beam, right? I guess it just depends if you want physical or special. I don't know which my Glalie is. Also, doesn't Glalie get Eviolite, or does Glalie not evolve? No, Glalie doesn't evolve because there's Mega Glalie. My Glalie is special. It has Refrigerate, Hyper Voice, Hyper Beam, Ice Fang, Explosion. Just running straight up coverage with the Glalie. Throw an Iron Head on it? No, probably not. Can it learn Reflect or Light Screen? There's no reason for Ice Fang, right? Because Refrigerate is an ice move, I believe. I don't know. I think we'll find out in a second. Oh, gotta heal. Whoops, that was almost a disaster. Alright, next floor, and we get another encounter. Let's see what it's gonna be. Let me pause my dolphin. Wheel of Names. Let's see here. Citadark Isle B1. Blastoise, obviously the ideal choice here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! No, we get Mantine. Okay, cool. Hitmonchan's also probably decent there. Mantine definitely the worst because of the amount of water types that I have and how garbage Mantine is. Wait, we're leading Umbreon, Banette. We were leading Banette and somebody here. What is the team again? Let me pull the trainer team back for you guys. They have lots of fighting coverage for Umbreon. They have triple hammer arm. Ooh. I think we lead Starmie. I don't know if Umbreon even comes to this fight. It'll be fine. Alright, Maya. Blastoise, Xatu. So they led their 2 special attackers. Great. Blastoise. I think we just shoot a Thunder at this Xatu and go for a light screen. We missed. Deserved. Deserved. Shadow Barrier. Please don't be Reflect. Okay. Trick Room. I think that's fine. This is Prankster Hypnosis onto the Blastoise. Nice, our Wide Lens helped Hypnosis hit. Energy Ball. Good coverage. Energy Ball crit, actually. It's not too dead. On top comes in. Worst case is I get faked out. And I should live a fake out. I think I click recover. Should be okay, hopefully. And then we set up reflect. Okay, I lived crit fake out even. No issues. Dead to Sucker Punch potentially. Sorry, wrong file. Does not have it. Wait, does it have Thunder Punch? It has Thunder Punch. Does that kill me through Reflect? Only if it crits, I think. But I also don't need to stay in here, so we won't. Anticipating Thunder Punch, we could go into Muck. Umbreon is fine. Umbreon's fine. Actually, no. That's bad. I think we click recover and we're fine. And then I need to switch out Banette for Umbreon, probably. I forgot about Trick Room. But I lived. Bad mistake. I have to go for a Psychic on this Hitmontop. I don't have anything that can really deal with it. Hopefully Umbreon is baiting a fighting move. So we're gonna protect. Dead to crit there. Blastoise still asleep. Good. Psychic should kill. Trick Room should be... oh, that sucks. Light Screen wears off. Trick Room wears off. Okay, so now I am faster again. So now we can go for a recover relatively safely, and I think we're not even dead to crit. Not positive. I've gotten really lucky along the course of this run, to be completely honest. Alright, cool. Hitmontop dies before taking a turn. Blastoise probably wakes up here at -1. Decent damage. Snorlax. Fire Punch, Facade, Curse, Hammer Arm. So we're not poisoning it. And it has a Healing Berry. Do we have Boom? We might have to go Boom on this. Regirock kind of walls it. This Blastoise just gets snarled down. I don't know if Starmie takes a hit from this Snorlax, but it probably goes for Hammer Arm onto the Umbreon, right? Anticipating Hammer Arm, I'm just gonna recover one more time. And then I used Snarl last turn. I could protect. We're gonna scout to see what it wants to do to Umbreon. Alright, so it wants to Shadow Pulse my Staryu, which is fine. Facade on the Staryu is also not great. Reflect wears off now. Oh, that was my last turn of it. That's really bad. Facade gonna do a lot of damage to Starmie. I am dead to crit, but I think I click Thunder on the Blastoise. If I hit it, I probably kill it. If I don't, I'm probably dead, and then I click Snarl. Alright, we hit the Thunder. Excuse me? Did I miss something? Wait, did I actually miss something? What just happened? What just happened? Excuse me? Hammer Arm does not do that much to Umbreon. What just happened? Why did that just do... why did that just heal the Blastoise? This is definitely Recover and Snarl. I can get the Blastoise out if I just keep snarling it down. The NPC won't stay in if it's at like -3. Okay, we're good there. Hammer Arm's gonna hurt if it crits. We're good. We probably protect next turn. Snorlax is super slow. We can't use... we could Psychic the Snorlax and try to drop it. We don't use anything against the Blastoise because we don't care. And then we protect the Umbreon. Okay, cool. Snorlax got withdrawn for Charizard. So... let's see if it has Drought. It does. Drought makes Thunder less likely to hit, I think. We use Psychic into the Charizard slot, which actually ended up being super good there. I'm fairly certain Starmie outspeeds Charizard, especially with a level difference. So we're just gonna click Psychic onto the Charizard, and then we'll Snarl again. Alright. We eat that. Snorlax probably comes back out. Oh no, Aggron. Okay, cool. Wait, did I roll my encounter? Yeah, it was Mantine, right? Yeah, this game sucks. Okay. Scald is gonna do nothing. Does Aggron have Sucker Punch? Curse, Rock Slide, Hammer Arm, Iron Tail. I think I skulled it regardless. This Blastoise is switching into this Snorlax, like, almost certainly. Almost certainly this Blastoise swaps out after the last Snarl. Do I have any fighting coverage? No. But I could put it to sleep. Burn? No. The Blastoise is really staying in at like minus a million, huh? I mean, that's fine with me. Ow. Recover, just in case. And then we yawn the... Why are we yawning? I think we just go... Oh yeah, I was anticipating the swap, right? I think we protect. See if it knows a ground move. Probably no Stomping Tantrum or something. These Shadow Pulses are really starting to chip down my Starmie. Sarcasm. Sunlight still. Scald's still not gonna do anything. Just go for a Scald, and actually we just wait out the sun, right? That's the smarter play. Wait out the sun, Gunk Shot this Blastoise. Curse is not great. Oh, bulletproof. Okay, my mistake. Okay, well I can actually hit Aggron with a reasonable amount of damage this time, and then we're going to Iron Head the Blastoise. Alright, so... Not sure what we're going to do against this Snorlax. I think we're just going to try to chip it down very slowly. So I'm gonna Psychic the Snorlax and try to get a drop, I suppose, and then I'll yawn the Snorlax. Drop? Nope. We still have to go through this Snorlax's berry, unfortunately, so we're pretty far away from killing it. I'm gonna Gunk Shot it. Oh, we crit it. Gunk Shot might kill. Oh, just kidding. I forgot about the berry. I literally just talked about it too. Shadow Pulse, Gunk Shot, Avoid. Cool. And that is a lot of damage from just a Facade. Okay, I think we just keep all-inning the Snorlax here. I'm not dead to Blastoise crit, I don't think. I might be dead to Blastoise crit, actually. Nope. Avoids the second Gunk Shot. Okay, quickly becoming my least favorite move in the entire game. I think I have to risk another Shadow Pulse here, because if this thing wakes up... I mean, is it that big of a problem? Does it have Rest? Fire Punch, Facade, Curse. No, it's probably fine. Just try to kill it. You need to swap out in case you get crit for... you. Crit or defense drop? Nope. Wake up is bad here. No wake up is great. Wake up bad. Facade into the ghost type. Hold that, idiot. Get pranked. We're just gonna Shadow Sneak this Blastoise and do 0 damage. Oh, we crit. Easy. Snorlax dead. Fantastic. Shadow Pulse does nothing unless it crits. Cool. And now we Scald and Shadow Sneak. And that Loki hits kinda hard. Alright. Definitely going to heal now. We're in pretty good shape here. We get a Mantine, which we can sack. Next fight is Mantine Hitmonchan. Looks like a rain team. How fast is Politoed? .70 speed. Relatively slow, actually. Okay, so I think this might be stupid. Do they have any actual water types? Only Politoed, Mantine, also water type, has no water moves though. Hidden Power on the Magneton. Hidden Power Surprise. That's fun. Electrode is so scary. I don't have any ground types, do I? Oh no, I have Nidoking. Okay, so we're gonna plan for Electrode. Does Glalie do anything here? Nope. Thought about bringing Ninetales for the Drought. I think that's a decent play. Regirock is not great here because he's like physical defense, I'm pretty sure. This is probably an okay team. Give Muck a Citrus Berry. Ninetales. Do they have any super effective moves against Ninetales? Scald potentially is like the worst potential thing. Okay, so we'll do the water move if we have any anti-water berries left. And we're gonna lead Starmie with Thunder. We probably switch into you. And then we Bulldoze, and maybe we switch an Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's probably good here for Muck. Does Aerodactyl want item or not? Yes, and Heat Wave is also good here. Okay. Need an item, probably Electric move, Berry. And then you're leading Starmie Banette. Sounds good to me. Alright, this is my encounter. Ultra Balls will help. Oh, we need to level up some of our party. Magneton, Hitmonlee. So this obviously baits an electric move, and then we swap into Nidoking, and then we light screen, I think, because this Hitmonlee is less of a threat. Yep, baited the Thunder. Shadow Crash does 1,000,000 damage from the Hitmonlee. Guess I was wrong. That's frustrating. Huh. I think we superpower the Magneton and Reflect. See ya. Defense is down now, so I'm probably gonna switch. There's the Politoed. Perfect, actually. Politoed actually probably sees Water move. Does Ninetales have a berry? Ninetales does have a berry, so we switch into Ninetales here. And then we're gonna go for Hypnosis onto the Hitmonlee. It's doing a lot of damage. Alright, so now we override the Rain. We missed the Hypnosis, but that's okay. Shadow Crash does not do a ton of damage to Ninetales. And Scald under the Sun, weakened by the berry, is literally 0. Now we can probably just Heat Wave down this Politoed and go for a Hypnosis on the Hitmonlee. We missed again, that's okay. Oh, didn't think he would live. Ninetales maybe dies here to crit. Okay. We're okay. Ninetales probably swaps here to Umbreon. Umbreon can take the Hitmonlee's moves, and then we're going to Shadow Sneak the Politoed. We already got rid of the Rain, which is the main thing we need to do, so this Electrode couldn't go off with crazy thunders. Alright, Shadow Knee into Umbreon is literally nothing. Light Screen wears off. We've still got to Reflect up for this last turn. And Electrode. This is definitely Light Screen and the Snarl, I think. It Volt Switch, that's perfectly fine. Goes back into Hitmonchan. I think Hitmonchan has Guts for the most part in this game. Maybe no guard. Shadow Crash does nothing. All good there. Hits with Recoil. Reflect wears off. Probably gonna have to use that in this turn. And it's just kind of annoying. We're just kind of at a stalemate here. We switch here and then we Reflect. Ooh, double in was not great there. Not super comfortable about staying in now. So if I think we just swap into Starmie as a safe play rather than the crazy shit that I'm thinking of. I'm gonna go for Hypnosis on the Hitmonchan. So what I was going to do there is swap in Ninetales in the Banette slot and then go for Aerodactyl Sun Boosted Heat Wave. and try to kill the Hitmonlee, and then hopefully not die to the Hitmonchan, but I think that's way riskier, so we're just going to play it this way. We're going to Psychic the Hitmonchan, and then we're going to swap, because I don't want to Sleep Clause, even though I don't really play with that rule. Wow, that Hitmonchan is pretty tanky, huh? Another Psychic gets rid of it, and then we just Snarl. Mantine comes in next, I believe, which is our encounter, and then we're probably just going to switch to something and yawn it, if I had to guess. This Hitmonlee is dodging every single attack that I throw at it, actually. Night Screen wears off. Leftovers recovery. Oh, we have Electrode and Mantine left. This is a long fight. This always switches to Nidoking, and this is always Snarl. Yep. Alright, so now this Electrode either goes for Light Screen or an attack onto Umbreon, which is either one of those is fine. Don't really want to stay into this Mantine. We're gonna Snarl with Umbreon just to make sure the Mantine can't do super big damage. Okay, yep. Electrode wanted to Light Screen, that's super fine. We're gonna take this rest of this battle slow anyway. -1 to both. I think we Hypnosis the Mantine, and we go for another Snarl. We miss, it's fine. They miss the Thunder. So Electrode's not a super big threat anymore at like -2. Mantine is as well, I think. Yep, not doing any damage anymore, basically. We're going to Shadow Sneak the Electrode and swap Umbreon into something that can put it to sleep. Do we have anything that can put it to sleep? I do not. Okay. Then we'll probably just stay in and click Wish. Okay, there goes Electrode. Analysis does not really do anything once again, and now I think we just go for Hypnosis until we hit. Snarl's still disabled, so we just protect. Alright, we hit the Hypnosis. And we're just going to go ahead and throw a Shade Ball. Probably is in range of capturing, or very close if it's not. The Shade Balls are OP. Oh. My computer beeped. Alright, there we go. There's that fight down. Back to the healing chamber. Yep, make sure nobody died. Cool. Alright, next fight is a new floor, I'm pretty sure. Let's check the encounter table. Elevator room, I get Cacturn or Crawdaunt from these next two rooms. Okay, so let's do the Wheel of Names really quick. Neither of these encounters really matter, I don't think. Cacturn probably better. But again, does not matter. Okay, we get Crawdaunt. Another dark type, I guess. I think. Right? Okay. Wait, is that the endurance battle? Are we at like the run killer part? No. Not sure what the next actual trainer I fight is gonna be, which is concerning. Looks like it's gonna be Amir. Okay, wait, where's the Cacturn trainer, first of all? We just beat Seb, I'm pretty sure. Here's the Cacturn trainer. Cacturn, Clefable, Muk, Sharpedo, Meganium, Rhydon. This is a good team. Don't have to worry about Cacturn's typing. Clefable is generic Clefable. Muk gets killed by Starmie. And Meganium is Meganium, right? Okay. Okay. We probably bring Aerodactyl with no item this time. Is Glalie actually good here? Because I want to try it. No. I mean, it's okay against Cacturn and Meganium, I guess. Decent against Clefable. I mean, it doesn't get, like, destroyed by anything, I suppose. Wait. Yeah. That's fine. We're gonna go Aerodactyl with Acrobatics. Need Starmie. We have Ninetales in the back. She needs an item. Just make it a Healing Berry. This should be okay. And I got Cradant, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything valuable here, but I'm gonna get the items just in case. Just kidding, already found a TM. Fire Blast. Yeah, pretty good one, I would say. Okay. Push this down. So these next rooms both have one encounter, so I actually sliced them into the same encounter. Because otherwise you're guaranteed a guaranteed Cacturn and a guaranteed Crawdaunt every run. What I should have done is made it Cacturn or a Pokespot and Crawdaunt or a Pokespot. But this is how I have it on my sheet, so it's just how I'm going to play it this time around. Lots of optional trainers in this area, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think I'm gonna fight any of them. Probably not worth. Do we have Aerodactyl and Nidoking? We left Nidoking, that's fine. Ooh, I wanted to get that item first. I don't think this guy... Is this the guy? Cradilly Rhydon? Okay. I think this thing has Storm Drain and the other one has Lightning Rod. Does Storm Drain? I don't think Storm Drain works for adjacent Pokemon, does it? Forces all single target water type moves used by any Pokemon in the field to target this Pokemon. Okay. So that would be bad. So Staryu not going to be usable until this Cradilly is dead. Well, it might not have it. But it kind of seems like that would be the gimmick here. Am I dead to this Rhydon? This is not the right trainer, first of all. Where's Cradilly guy? I don't know. I think we've strayed off the document. Oh, it's this trainer. Okay. Charizard, Aerodactyl, Rhydon, Eviolite, Double-Edged Stone Edge, Earthquake, Iron Tail. It's not going to do a ton to Starmie, probably. I think we go for Psychic onto... I just don't know if it does anything. Go for Psychic onto the Rhydon and Reflect. Hopefully nobody dies this turn. I don't think they will. Alright. Shadow Sickness, I think that's Toxic, which is fine. Stone Edge hits Starmie, doesn't really do much. Okay, this is fine so far. Another Psychic takes out Rhydon, that's a good start. And then we Hypnosis the Cradilly. Wide Lens for the win. Alright, see ya. We're on a timer with Banette because of the poison. Aerodactyl maybe has Crunch. Aerial Ace, Crunch, Rock Slide, Earthquake. So it sees Crunch into either of these Pokemon, which is kind of makes it difficult. I think Aerodactyl outspeeds Starmie, but I have a level advantage, so there's a chance I could, but I still can't use Scald on it because of Storm Drain, theoretical Storm Drain. So we're going to swap out Staryu, anticipating a Crunch for Glalie. And we're going to go for a Light Screen, because we don't have one of those up yet. Huge Crunch anticipation. I'm pretty sure Glalie gets outsped by Aerodactyl as well, but that's fine, because we're going to Hyper Voice here, and it should do good damage. We're going to Shadow Sneak this Aerodactyl to help the Hyper Voice kill. Lots of damage for a priority move. Okay, did we just get hit by a crit Rock Slide and just eat it? Good Hyper Voiced, idiot. See ya. Okay, Banette is basically dead. Drought Charizard. This is gonna prompt some switching. I think we double swap into Umbreon Ninetales. Actually, I think we go into Umbreon Aerodactyl and then I outspeed and kill the Charizard on the following turn. Flamethrower crit in the sun does a lot of damage to Umbreon. Reflect wears off, don't think that matters. Potential miss here, so I need to go for Protect, I think, and then we Rock Slide and hope we hit. Okay, potential flinch onto the Cradily if it wakes up. Charizard dies 100%. It's allergic to rocks. Cradily wakes up and uses a move. Does decent damage to Aerodactyl. I think that's the shadow equivalent of Foul Play. And then we've got Heracross coming in. Yuck. Yuck. Okay, I think Snarl kills the Cradily, and I think I move before it. And then we don't have... I forgot to put Acrobatics on Aerodactyl. And I don't really want to get hit by this Heracross with anything, because it's Heracross. Do I risk Heat Wave? I think the sun is still up. Aerodactyl's never missed before. He'll never miss. He's literally never missed. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my Aerodactyl. Please kill. Not even close. Don't get Justified. No Justified. Live, 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 live. Okay. Okay. Wall Rain. What is this gross team, dude? Snow Warning. This Heracross is such an issue right now. It's actually unbelievable. There's no way Aerodactyl can stay in. There's just no chance. This has to be Snarl. Override the hail, please. There we go. We got some drought going. -1 to the Wall Rain should help me not die immediately to it. Heracross avoids because he's just a Chad. Ninetales takes decent damage, but she's good. Shadow Chill, no freeze, and I'm okay, I think. No freeze, and I'm okay. Okay. So this is just Snarl's Heat Wave, and kill both? Question mark. See ya. I think that was pretty well played. Feeling good about that one. Alright. Do I get a healer thing yet? Ooh. I wouldn't count this if it died to poison, but I'm not gonna let it anyway. Is there any chance there's a guy who stopped us from getting this item? Fuck it, we ball. White herbs. Pretty sure I can buy those, so that's garbage, but thanks. Going to heal really quick once again. Don't care what that item is over there. Not touch, not, nope, don't care. Okay. Alright. Healed the full. What's next fight? This was one. Grace is probably next. Cactor and Clefable. This is the team that we prepared for. We need... Do they have Drizzle? No. We need Thunderbolt? Instead of Thunder, for sure. And then we need to teach Aerodactyl Acrobatics. Please tell me we have a TM. Okay, I have to go all the way back to Mount Babylon. Mount Battle we go. I might relearn Head Smash here as well, because Tailwind is garbage. It's not actually garbage, I just didn't use it right, so I'm kind of mad. It's okay. I definitely need some fighting coverage on this team, or on my teams in general. Superpower, anybody? Yeah, it's basically Pterodactyl's job to superpower things. Get rid of Heat Wave, didn't even kill anyway. Alright. It's quite the trek back. It's like a Dark Souls run back. Alright, this next encounter is my encounter. This next battle is my encounter, rather. Alright. Oh, I had the healing thing right here. That's unfortunate. Okay. The elevator room. I don't like Focus Sash on Starmie, but I don't believe I have anything better. Nope. Alright. Cacturn lead is bad for me. Okay. That's okay. Actually, yeah, no, this is fine. This is Psychic into the Muck and Light Screen. Cosmic Power is fine-ish. Crit Poison Jab is not super ideal, but I think we're okay. I think we still live a Moonblast. I don't live a crit Moonblast, I'm pretty sure though. And I don't think Shadow Claw is quite enough damage to kill the Muck. I'm gonna try to Hypnosis the Clefable. Cool, we got it. Wide Lens is OP. Alright, Sharpedo will go... No Sucker Punch, right? I'm almost positive I'm faster. No Sucker Punch. I think I'm faster, but I'm not sure if I kill for sure. Do I have a better option? Could go into Ninetales, Solar Beam it. Ninetales might be slower. I think we go for a Thunderbolt and Reflect. Alright, cool. Meganium definitely sees Grass move onto Starmie, and then you are going to Shadow Sneak the Meganium. Leaf Storm, neutral damage into Aerodactyl, does basically nothing. Now we're going to Acrobatics the Meganium. And go for a Shadow Sneak onto the Clefable. Yep, that was embarrassing. Alright, no item boosted Acrobatics kills the Meganium pretty easily. Light Screen wears off. Sends in Cacturn. So Cacturn is Grass Dark type, right? We probably need the Cacturn. My immediate reaction is to just kill it. What does it do? What are Cacturn's base stats? Let me see if this thing is worth capturing. "100 attack, 100 special attack." Gets chewed up in one move, probably. Best case scenario, it has like Storm Drain or Water Absorb. Yeah, no, there's no chance in hell we were gonna risk anything for this Cacturn. Set up another light screen. See you, Cacturn. Should live this Moonblast unless it crits. Yeah, crit was kind of scary there, actually. Right on. Alright, so now we're going to switch Aerodactyl back into... I think we're going to go with... it's a weakness. He probably doesn't see Rock move into Aerodactyl, although it's neutral. I think Starmie is safe. And then we go for a Hypnosis on the Clefable. Starmie potentially dies here, I think, to like a really unlucky scenario. Hypnosis miss is part of that scenario. And then Moonblast crit. Okay, we're good. Reflect wears off, so I'm probably doing that. And we're gonna Scald the Rhydon. Perfect, missed Shadow Guard. Now it gets destroyed. Sturdy, maybe? Nope, no Sturdy, had Lightning Rod. Moonblast maybe kills if crit. Nope, so then attack the Starmie, we're all good. And now we just have to chip this thing down. I'm gonna recover first, just to be safe, and we're gonna go for a Hypnosis. Hit the Hypnosis, should be all good for this fight. Now we just go for Psychics, I think, and Shadow Sneaks. Could swap out Banette here, but not sure if it's super necessary. My light screen wears off, which is kind of scary actually. I'm gonna put another one up just to be safe. Alright, still sleeping, so it should be good. Pretty sure this thing is just dead. Alright, cool. Easy. Alright. I'm gonna heal really quick. Nobody died, correct? Nope. Alright, let's see what we've got next. I'm not even gonna go through the elevator yet. So that was Cacturn Trainer, I believe. A Cargo, Torkoal, Camerupt, Golem, Executor, Arcanine. This is special all day, besides Golem. Definitely lead Banette and Umbreon. Do I not have a legendary in my team right now? That's kind of interesting. Lead Banette, Umbreon. Does Glalie come? Nope. Absolutely not. Okay. Glalie does not get to come. Potentially Regirock. They're all special. Suicune for sure comes. We've got Umbreon, Wish Protect, Snarl, Toxic, Reflect, Light Screen, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis, Solar Beam, Heat Wave, and Light Screen, Nasty Plot. Scald Recover, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Rock Slide, Iron Head, Superpower. Rest, Freeze Dry, Scald, Icy Wind. Suicune's set feels weak-ish. Also, probably shouldn't have Nasty Plot on Ninetales at this point in the game. Does she get anything else? Sludge Bomb is great. Probably go Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast. Or no, just Sludge Bomb. I like Light Screen, actually. Does Aerodactyl stay in this team? Not really. You can take care of the Executor. But so can everything else, so we probably don't bring Aerodactyl here. Any electric moves? No, just stuff that walls fire, basically. Pelipper is actually okay here. Pelipper over Arrow. Hydro Pump, Yawn, Protect U-turn. We're definitely putting Ice Beam on you. Over U-turn. Nope, Hurricane. I'll take it back. Alright, this should be a fine team. Umbreon, Banette is a good lead. Oh, it's this room. I think there's only one other trainer here. I think there's maybe 2 mandatory fights here. And then you can actually walk past this person, I believe. And I think that's Gunk Shot. Cool. And then next trainer should be like right here, falling from the ceiling. I think we're good. Scyther Crawdont. Bad for Umbreon, that's for sure. Wait, is this a different team than I thought it was going to be? Ooh. I'm gonna protect and reflect. Should be baiting bug type moves into Umbreon. Okay, not really sure what the deal is there. Okay, so Umbreon switches to Ninetales? And then I don't think we can Hypnosis the Crawdon as per Dark type, right? Because then our Prankster won't work. Yes, it's part Dark type. So I Hypnosis the Scyther? Doesn't feel as good. Sure. Okay, we got the Hypnosis. Scyther's not going to move this turn at least. That's probably pretty big. This Crawdon could do big damage to somebody though. Yeah, it's pretty substantial. We can keep this Scyther asleep for one turn, hopefully, and we're going to go for a Solar Beam straight into this Crawdon with a Shadow Sneak to boot, hopefully able to get rid of it. Does basically nothing, but hopefully it's just that extra damage that Ninetales needed with the Solar Beam. We got there. Okay, Donphan probably dies to Solar Beam? How fast is it? Donphan definitely dies to the Solar Beam. We're gonna set up a light screen just in case we need it in the future. Alright, Donphan dies for sure. Magmar. I think this is Heat Wave and Shadow Sneak onto Magmar. Scyther dies for sure. Magmar avoids, that's okay. Sludge Bomb probably crit might kill. Nope. Crit and poison maybe. Nidoqueen comes in, definitely sees ground move into Ninetales, I would guess. Ninetales gonna switch into Pelipper. And then we're going to Hypnosis the Magmar. Drizzle activates. We hit Hypnosis with Wide Lens. Earth Power does nothing to Pelipper. Now we Hydro Pump the Nidoqueen and Shadow Sneak, or Reflect I think. I think my Reflect is down, yeah. Dead for sure. Mawcamp. Hurricane. And Shadow Sneak on the Magmar. See ya. Pelipper carried this fight. It's crazy. I think I'm just gonna send it into the next battle with the same team. This team is solid. And then I think this is the last battle before like the admin fight. Rapidash Marowak. So this is Reflect for sure. And Snarl. Fire Blitz is fine, don't really care about that. Rapidash takes some damage. We're going to Snarl and Shadow Sneak the Marowak. Probably kills it, to be honest. Yeah, Snarl probably gets there. Ooh, Bennett potentially dies here if Umbreon doesn't take it out. I think it kills. Wow, 1 HP. Okay, let's see if our Bennett dies to the 1 HP. Nope. All good. So this is just gonna be... Can I switch here? Is there a reason to switch here? There's no reason to switch. I'm just gonna Shadow Sneak the Marowak. It dies guaranteed. I might be dead to Flare Blitz crit, actually. My horsepower is fine. Okay, nice. It's one shot. Shadow Sneak gets rid of it if I stay in. Arcanine. Maybe has Pursuit, actually. Does not have Pursuit, so we're good there. We're gonna Snarl and swap to Pelipper. Megahorn and Umbreon does nothing despite being super effective and high base power. Flare Blitz does nothing because it's under the rain and not very effective. Snarl, gonna take out Rapidash. Potential Wild Charge on this Arcanine that we have to watch out for. Nope, we're good. He probably goes for close combat onto Umbreon. Ninetales overwrites the rain. Interesting. That's kind of inconvenient, actually. That might matter. I think we just switch to Suicune now. Snarl gonna -1 the Ninetales. Reflect wears off. This is just Snarl and actually no, this is switch to Pelipper. High key. And we Scald the Arcanine because it's almost dead. Energy Ball does a decent amount of damage to Suicune. Scald gonna kill. Yep, rain boosted, doesn't care about the Pasho Berry. Viper doesn't do anything here, I don't think. We're just going to go for a Hydro Pump on it and Scald on the Ninetales. Crit from the Viper could kill Ninetales, or Suicune, potentially. Ninetales dead to rain boosted Scald. If this hits, it kills. I'm like almost positive. Yeah. Easy. Okay, I'm pretty sure next fight is the boss fight. I could leave it for next stream. Let me see. I'll probably do it now. Alright, so next fight is an endurance battle between two really hard teams. So the first team is Medicham, Tauros, Lapras, Houndoom, Shuckle, Metagross. Second team is Gengar, Ampharos, Salamence, Granbull, Scizor, Jinx. This looks like a very, very difficult fight. So, obviously we're going to try to wish everybody up at the end of the first battle. That's going to be the goal. It looks like Aerodactyl is coming to this fight. 1 physical, 2 physical, 3 physical, 4 physical, 5 physical, 6 physical, 6 special. It's split perfectly down the middle. Almost certainly lead Bennett in both fights. And Bennett probably tanks 1 hit once it gets the screen up of whatever it's using, unless it gets crit. So Bennett has to risk a crit, probably, potentially, depending on which Pokemon they lead. Lapras is pretty bad for us. Freeze Dry Lapras. Their physicals are Medicham, Tauros, Metagross, just Bullet Punch. I don't think Regirock comes. Fairly certain he does not. We probably want a relatively tanky team in case we can't heal up all the way before the next fight. Does Glalie come? Does Glalie do anything here? Glalie kills Salamence really easily, but that's it. Any Ice Beam will just kill the Salamence, I'm pretty sure. Lapras is kind of scary. I'm not really sure how I deal with that. Starmie is a good answer to most of these Pokemon. Starmie definitely comes. We definitely bring Umbreon, we definitely bring Bennett, we definitely bring Starmie. We probably bring Suicune. I don't know if we bring Ninetales. We could get chip damage onto the Gengar with Nose Pass, and then one-shot it out of the Focus Sash that way, potentially. Is Togetic good here? Togetic's not awful here. Togetic's actually not awful here. Actually, no, most things can hit it with super effective moves, unfortunately. Maybe Muck? Muck last Pokemon. Muck pretty generically good. Looks like it's gonna be Muck. Oh man, that Scizor's scary. We might need to bring Ninetales. Low-key. And then I think we teach Aerodactyl Heat Wave again. Over... Does it need acrobatics? I don't think it needs acrobatics right now. Right? Was I correct? I went Super Donian. Leak. No, it's not necessary here. This is gonna be tough, man. Umbreon. What items have I got? Leftovers, Wide Lens, Focus Sash, no item, Chesto Berry, Wiki Berry. Aerodactyl, 100% needs... Who's he most likely to get hit by super effectively? I think we actually give him a King's Rock here and increase flinch chance. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Not sure how I feel about it, but it gives us a little bit of an edge potentially. Pretty scared about this fight. Somebody needs an Ice Beam. Oh, I have Freeze Dry, I guess that's fine. Ninetales has Rest with a Chesto Berry. I don't know. This is a really hard fight. We'll see. I think we're just gonna send it. You can only do so much predicting and everything. You have no idea which ones they're either gonna lead with, so. I should go to Lvl Cap though. That would probably help. Lvl Cap for these guys is 63. A lot of my Pokemon have a way to heal themselves. Whether it be a berry or a move. Should hopefully be okay here. Endurance battles are very, very spooky. Not a big fan of them. I think we've got a decent team here. 2 water types is kind of meh. Alright, last level. Okay. Wiki Berry, Chesto Berry, King's Rock, Focus Sash, Wide Lens, Leftovers. Send it. Run potentially dies here. This fight is very hard. Metagross Houndoom, great start for us, I think. Actually, Houndoom is kind of scary for Bennett, right? Houndoom pretty scary for Bennett. This is Snarl and Light Screen. Bennett needs to live 1 move. Don't get crit once. Overheat is great. Narda Dark move is great. Overheat's even better actually because it reduces his special attack by 2. Now it's going to get reduced again. So he almost guarantees has to swap in next turn. And I did not roll my encounter. So, 1 second. Wheel of Names. Let's see. I'll be happy with any of these. Shuckle? Okay. Not sure how useful that will be, but I'll take Shuckle. Okay, back to the fight. Snarl gets disabled. Umbreon almost gets one-shot. Umbreon has to protect this turn, 100%. And now we should Hypnosis this Metagross. We can't use it on Houndoom. Houndoom swaps out anyway. We're good there. There's Tauros. Intimidate. Umbreon protects. We get the Hypnosis off successfully onto the Metagross, which is pretty big. 1 Terp of Sleep on the Metagross. Unless this Tauros knows like close combat. Here, let me drag this over here. There's Mega Horn. Okay. I'll switch to Aerodactyl and go for a Reflect. Double Edge into Arrow does nothing. All good there. Metagross still sleeping. Potential to wake up the next turn for sure. I think we superpower the Tauros. Although I don't want to drop my stats. I'm gonna go for a Heat Wave. And we're gonna Shadow yeah, that's fine. Heat Wave, Shadow Sneak. Good chance to kill Metagross. Very, very close. It's gonna be unfortunate if I get revenge killed somehow. Wild Charge, that's not great. Hits with Recoil, Metagross still asleep, we're good. Okay, so this almost certainly baits Wild Charge from Tauros, which we can't really do anything about, so that's fine. We could just... What should I do here? I think I just superpower the Tauros and get rid of it, and then I Shadow Sneak the Metagross. Pretty cut and easy turn. Alright, see ya. Okay, we're in pretty good shape here. Light Screen wears off. Houndoom comes back out. And Medicham comes out. Medicham is a very scary Pokemon that I am now realizing I don't really have a great answer for. I could Rock Slide this, and Aerodactyl will potentially die. I don't think I can risk a death. Is there any way to not risk a death here? I swap to Suicune, and we Hypnosis the Medicham. Really need to hit this Hypnosis. We do. Wide Lens is the best. Really important Hypnosis, in my opinion. Dark Pulse on Banette is gonna hurt. It does not use it on Banette for some reason. Cool. We're pretty good then. This is gonna be Scald onto the Houndoom, obviously, and then we're gonna set up a Light Screen. Dark Pulse on the Banette this time, I'm guessing. No, really, still, maybe fishing for the flinch? Didn't get it. Scald into Houndoom kills. Medicham wakes up, Psycho Cut. Okay. Couldn't do less. Reflect wears off. Lapras comes in. This thing is kind of a problem. So it's gonna see Freeze Dry onto Suicune, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna go ahead and send in Umbreon. And we're gonna go for a Reflect. Freeze Dry into Umbreon like predicted. So this is going to be Umbreon Protect, hopefully baiting a high jump kick from the Medicham. I'm assuming it has that move, I haven't checked. Then we're going to Hypnosis the Lapras. Nope, just spamming Psycho Cut hits a crit though. If we didn't hit that Hypnosis, we might have died there. That's scary. This Medicham is gross. I have to Snarl here with Umbreon. And then we swap into something that can take a Psycho Cut, probably. Instinct is Starmie, but I don't want Starmie to potentially die somehow. I think we're good. Lapras -1, which is pretty good. No crit onto the Starmie, which is big. So this is going to be Snarl again, and then we're going to Thunderbolt the Lapras, I feel like. Although the Medicham is doing more damage. The Lapras is already -1 also, so I think we Psychic the Medicham. Hope we do some big damage to it, because it's getting kind of scary. There we go. There goes the Medi. Lapras -2. So the plan right now is to leave Lapras in as the last Pokemon. We're going to Snarl it down to -6. And it's not going to be able to touch us at all while we wish all of our other Pokemon up for the next fight. Shuckle is my encounter. Oh, so that's exactly what I can do here, actually. We're going to Snarl. And probably see Freeze Dry from this Lapras, almost certainly. I think I just Thunderbolt the Lapras. I think I have a good chance of killing it. Freeze Dry, please don't kill me somehow. Okay, we're all good. Shadow Sky is going to put this Lapras on a bit of a timer. So here we're going to oof. This Banette is so weak. I have to heal this Banette up. But how? This has to be Wish. And we gotta figure out how to get this Banette in safely. Go for a Recover, Starmie. Umbreon ate that. Shadow Trip. Really good damage onto the Starmie. The Shuckle is hitting very hard. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to stall it. Yeah, like it could kill me through another one of those, maybe. Umbreon has to switch into the Banette here, but it could die, and that's just so scary. I don't know. I think Starmie baits. I hope so. And then we recover with Starmie and hope it's enough. Come on, Banette. Just live one turn. Both of you just live one turn. Shadow, that's gonna do big damage to somebody. Almost kill Starmie again. Wish comes true. Starmie not gonna quite get killed by that. Close though. Very, very, very close. We need to Hypnosis this thing. It's actually terrorizing my team. And we switch back into Umbreon. I think. Or we... No. Yeah, we have to switch back into Umbreon because if we miss the Hypnosis, then we're cooked. Umbreon back in. It avoids Hypnosis is bad. Half health to Umbreon. Light Screen wears off. I'm scared. Hypnosis again and Protect. Okay, we get the Hypnosis. No more Shadow Sky. This is Reflect. And or do I just hard switch into Starmie here? No, I don't think so. Definitely get a Reflect up and Wish. If he wakes up and kills Umbreon, the run's over. Okay. Okay, so... I mean, I think I just have to switch here to... Switch to Suicune, and then switch to Aerodactyl. Starmie was probably the correct play there, actually. But then we risked Starmie maybe dying. Yeah. Okay, so Starmie maybe dies there if we do that, actually. Okay, so this is gonna be rest for Suicune for sure, and now I'm gonna try to Rock Slide flinch. There's like a 30% chance it hits or something like that, or it's a 10% chance and a 20% chance. Not sure how it works. Suicune's all healed up. Shadow Sickness onto Suicune is fine, actually, because I can just rest it. So now Suicune clicks rest, I think, and we switch Aerodactyl out for Umbreon. I mean, this thing is just so scary. I'm so screwed. I actually don't know what I do. This thing is such a problem to have on the field last. I can't go into the next fight poisoned. Rock Slide flinch, please. Cool, we got the Rock Slide flinch. Now we hope we wake up and hit a Scald, I guess. Not really sure what I do now. Go for another Rock Slide flinch. Reflect wears off, that's not good. I think I got like one more Rock Slide in it before it dies, maybe. If I crit, then it's dead. But it's a risk I think I have to take here. Actually, do I just catch it from here? No, because we need Suicune to take another turn, right? Oh wait, if Suicune wakes up, it kills it. Okay, good. Okay, so... I mean, how do I get this rest off? Maybe Icy Wind just doesn't kill? And then I can't do anything with Aerodactyl? I think I just have to go for a ball here. I don't know. Alright, we got Shuckle. We're going into the next fight with a sleeping Suicune, and not everybody is full health, but hopefully we make it through. Alright. Scizor Granbull. That's a big Reflect energy, and a big Protect energy. Oh, I'm so weak right now, man. Protect and Reflect. Alright, they're targeting Umbreon. Banette gets crunched, but it holds on somehow. I think Umbreon has to wish here. And Banette goes for a Hypnosis on somebody, and if it misses, it's dead. I think that's just it. Alright, it hit the Hypnosis. There's a chance it doesn't die. Wish from Umbreon. Shadow Agility into the Scizor. Ew. Granbull's sleeping. We're good there. Umbreon protects here. And we... I think we just hard swap. I think we hard swap Ninetales. Umbreon is safe. So I think I actually go for a double protect here because this Scizor showed U-turn. And if it hits the double protect, then Scizor won't U-turn, and then I can hit it with my Heat Wave. That's the plan. I failed. It's okay. It showed Shadow Feint this time instead of turn. That's fine. The Scizor is dead. Granbull avoids, that's fine. Hopefully he doesn't wake up and kill me, we're all good there. Granbull probably wakes up and uses Play Rough into the Umbreon slot if I had to guess. Ampharos. This is going to be Snarl. And Sludge Bomb onto the Granbull. Granbull lives on 1 HP, Umbreon takes it out with Snarl, perfect. Ampharos -1. Really, really good fight. We might be out of the woods here. Shadow Sky annoying, but not going to do a ton. Reflect wears off. Jane Jar. This is Snarl. And Heat Wave, I think. We just go for the Heat Wave. Ninetales potentially dies here. I don't think I have a better play. Big damage. Ninetales takes 50%. Snarl goes out, killing the Ampharos before it can revenge. Gengar loses 50% from the Snarl. We're in really good shape. The rain triggers Ninetales' Berry, and now we have Salamence, who we need to figure out. I mean, we have to click Snarl first and kill the Gengar before we worry about anything else. And then maybe we Heat Wave hacks the Salamence? Was not so lucky. Double Edge into my Ninetales. Not quite enough to kill. So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem now. Ninetales did live. Ninetales did live. Ooh, Jinx. How fast is that thing? .95 speed. Ninetales is 100. So, I'm pretty sure my Ninetales is sacrificing itself here for a Heat Wave. Oh, and it got Shadow Slapped. Oh, it hit Umbreon. Perfect. There's a chance. There's a chance this kills both. And ends the... Wait, does it end the battle? If it doesn't end the battle, I still die to Rain, unfortunately. Doesn't quite kill the Jinx. I think I'm dead to Rain. Yeah, that's fine. Ninetales did the job. Really good job from the Ninetales. I think that was the best play there. Not sure how I feel about it still, but I think it was fine. And now we Snarl and use the most accurate move that we have into this. See ya. Alright. That's the endurance battle. That is probably one of the harder parts of the run, if not one of the hardest. And we made it through. Okay. Just with a dead Ninetales. That's honestly... That is fantastic. Alright, well, stream's probably ending pretty soon then. That's definitely going to be as far as I'm going to take it for now. We've mostly got like a bunch of boss battles coming up and stuff like that. Let me put my Ninetales in the box. Very, very well done by our Ninetales. Thank you, Fox. You were a big help for a bunch of these fights. And then I think I'm going to go purify these two and end stream after that. Next encounter is also either Blissey or not Blissey. So if it's Blissey, we're in a pretty good shape. If it's not, I think it's more fun if it's not Blissey, honestly. Blissey's kind of stupid. Alright, so we're going to Agate. Alright, go ahead and save here. PK Hex my Pokemon up to Purification. And then that will be the end of stream for now. Shuckle, Mantine. I can't believe I got Mantine. It's insanely garbage. Alright. I don't think Mantine helps us at all. Shuckle is a decent tank, which is always nice. God, Mantine is such a garbage encounter. I wonder if they gave it anything in this game to give it any sort of redeeming value. Let me look up its stats. It was 140 special defense. Other than that, it's garbage. Maybe if it gets like Volt Absorb or something, it'll be okay in this game. They gave it Water Spout. This thing's name is straight up going to be Sacrifice. Modest. Swift Swim. Wait. This thing's kind of... Okay. 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 Alright, well, I will go back to the box to end how I usually do. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the stream. Let's see who we've got so far. Alright, so we've got 18 Pokemon left. Mantine, Shuckle, Aerodactyl, Starmie, Banette, Umbreon, Muk, Nosepass, Glalie, Swallow, Pelipper, Suicune, Nidoking, Wailord, Togetic, Regirock, Magmar, and Marowak. Alright, that's it for today. If you watched, thank you for watching. And hopefully this run goes the distance. We'll have to see.